Every time you get paid, money enters your personal financial pipeline. But for most of us, that rush of income is immediately met with a crushing reality. The moment it hits your account, it is sucked down by a barrage of auto drafts, subscriptions, and bills. We tend to use our bank accounts as a waiting room. It's a temporary conduit where cash flows in, pauses for a moment, and flows right back out to fund a lifestyle. Take Sarah, a 24-year-old marketing manager, bringing home $4,500 a month on the taxes. It is a healthy flow of cash, yet at the end of every month, she is left with exactly $200. High volume alone fails to create wealth as long as an account acts as a conduit. Without capturing a portion of that flow, she remains one missed paycheck away from her pipeline running dry. To fix this, we have to look at the engineering of the system. All money moves through 5 predictable stages. It starts with gross income, the total source of your capital. But before you touch it, you hit the tolls. These are mandatory deductions like income tax, employment insurance, and pension contributions. This diagram tracks that exact flow. The gross income enters the system, loses a percentage to the tolls, and leaves us with this steady stream, net income. This is the actual usable capital you have total control over. Then we hit the 4th stage, living expenses. This is the outflow required to maintain your life, split between fixed needs like rent and variable wants like dining out. In a conduit system, these act as aggressive leaks. That leaves the final stage, savings. Because the leaks happened first, the system relies on willpower to capture whatever happens to be left over. Consequently, only a tiny drip makes it to the end of the line. Relying on leftovers guarantees financial stagnation. It keeps the individual on a treadmill, forced to maintain the source just to keep the pipes from running empty. By age 28, Sarah decided to re-engineer her financial operating system. She did this without a raise or a change in salary. Building wealth requires ruthlessly capping fixed living expenses to protect the flow. Sarah targeted her largest leak. She traded her financed SUV for a reliable used car, eliminating a massive monthly payment and capping that drain permanently. This change allowed her to shift from a conduit to a reservoir. She implemented the rule of paying yourself first. Capping those major fixed leaks is the only way to free up enough volume in the pipeline to make a meaningful difference. In her new pipeline, the first step is automated. A secure route diverts $900 into an index fund. The remaining flow reaches her fixed expenses, now dropped to $2,200. The final $1,400 easily covers her variable lifestyle. Sarah can now spend that remaining $1,400 guilt-free, because the heavy lifting of her investments was handled the moment the paycheck landed. By moving the investment step before the spending step, she eliminated the need for willpower in her wealth creation. Once the system is automated, the mathematics of time take over. With a historical average market return of 7%, that $900 monthly diversion begins to compound. Over 10 years, this automated consistency builds a significant asset base, hitting $150,000. At 30 years, the curve goes exponential. Compounding interest does the heavy lifting, shattering the $1 million mark. In the reservoir, her money is no longer just flowing through. It stays behind, pooling together and generating its own current. Think about your own bank account and the last paycheck that landed in it. The durability of a financial system is measured by how it performs when the source stops. If you lost your job today, how many days until your pipeline runs dry?